Donald Trump took to Truth Social today to announce what he plans to do on day one of his second term. He plans to implement tariffs on everything coming from Mexico, Canada, and China. Now, it will be 25% across the board on anything coming from Mexico or Canada, and 35% on anything coming from China. He is saying security concerns, border crossings, illegal immigration, drug trafficking, all kinds of things. And he basically said that both Mexico and Canada have the ability to prevent the tariffs. They need to take the steps they can to prevent it, or they will pay a hefty price. Now, using that language once again tells me he doesn't understand how tariffs work. These 25% or 35% tariffs will be paid by American consumers as that cost gets passed down. And it's not just going to drive prices up, you know, 25%. It's going to drive prices up even higher because every step along the way now has 25% markup, base. And then every place likes to make a certain percentage of their cost as profit. So it's going to exponentially increase prices. It is paid by the importer here in America, not the foreign country. But Donald Trump doesn't know that, nor does he care. Now, as far as the Mexico and Canadian tariffs, during Donald Trump's first term, he renegotiated NAFTA, which prevents tariffs being put on anything coming from Mexico and Canada, and said, he renegotiated it basically back to the same deal with his signature on it. And these tariffs, as far as I understand it, would be a violation of that legislation and that treaty. That doesn't mean he won't revoke it or renegotiate it again, but he's going to at least try. And that means as of January 20th next year, expect prices to go up on a lot of American goods because even if they're made here, a lot of the pieces are brought in from overseas. So everything is going to go up. And if American made goods are, you know, seeing their competition go up in price, they're going to raise their price too to stay in that same price point and just make extra profit. That is how business works. That is how capitalism works, typically. So we will see what happens there, but he plans to do these tariffs day one unless somebody can convince him that he's wrong. But we know how Donald Trump likes being told that he's wrong, which is he doesn't like it. He is convinced he is always the smartest person in the room and he understands how everything works, when in reality, he typically doesn't understand. So he plans to put 25% across the board on everything coming from Mexico and Canada, 35% on China so far. And we'll see if he announces any more tariffs down the road.